Hello, I'm Chris Dadz. I'm Chief Executive of Unlimited Potential. Basically, we're running a project in Little Hulton which is trying to find out what makes a good dad and to help more dads in Little Hulton to be better dads. We're doing this with local dads. So what we're trying to do is to work with them, but not only for their benefit, but to help to improve the health and well-being of young children. Okay, the event, the first event we had before Christmas was a culmination of a children's competition where we asked them to say in whatever way they wanted what makes their dad or the person who acts as their dad a good dad. So that gave us the opportunity to get some clips and some film to reflect the sorts of views that they wanted to express.
My name is David John Davis and I'm a grandfather and father. You can't have a family on what is to be lopsided. There's just a mother, you need a father. A coin has two sides.
Grandad, you're really funny. You make me laugh out loud. I try to make you happy, I try to make you proud. I want to be just like you, but I'd like to keep my own teeth. I don't really want to be bald.
So I've got friends with no children, big fancy houses, sports cars, and the houses are clinical, they're not homes. It's part of life, the evolution of nature within us human beings to be mums and dads. I'm still in a position of struggles, every father is, whether anxiety, stress, worry or whatever. Struggles with my daughter, struggles with my grandchild, and it's ongoing. No, it doesn't stop me at all. And the question is, and I will perhaps raise it later, is the string ever cut between the family line, daughter, dad, dad, son, grandson? I don't think the string is ever cut. We might have a longer elastic band, but they're still there.
Christopher Kaler, and I'm 33 years of age.
What's your favourite thing about being a dad?
Oh, everything, honestly, everything, whatever you name it, everything, honestly. It's the importance of knowing that I'm there for two little girls. I'm there for them to have a quiet and children. Just to be there for them for the rest of their lives.
I'm Steve Mortlock. I'm just one of the dads that are in the initial group on this project. It's incredibly important. There's been so much research that's come out that shows how much a child's development is impacted by a father, and that's even down to silly things that people won't recognise, like rough play is actually very beneficial to children, and that's something that dads are a lot better at. It's a whole thing. You know, obviously I want to instill values into my kids, I want them to have fun at the same time, and I want to provide for them. But there's a whole thing that goes on around that. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about the most important. I'd like to think it's having fun. I've had roles or jobs in the past where it meant I've had to be away from home for a time, and I hated that. You know, I want to be there, I want to be supporting my wife, I want to be part of the family. So it's incredibly important to me to be a father.
It's very important. I know people that don't have dads and they don't really have as much confidence without that male role model. They find it hard to communicate with other boys. It's really important. Well, me personally as a girl, it's about protecting me and making sure that I'm okay and that I don't get hurt. And he is very protective when I get boyfriends and all that. But with my brothers, I think he gives them more leeway and their job is just to make sure that they keep their kids safe. When we do get the chance, we sit and watch films or we go out together, and it's nice to just sit there and be with him.
My name's Stephen Evans. If you are the actual main carer, then at the end of the day, your role is basically mum and dad to a sense. At the end of the day, you play both roles, don't you? And you've got to basically give that child a lot of love, but you also come with a lot of difficulties, and you need help. And a lot of men kind of keep that into themselves and bottle it in because we're all macho. It's probably the actual the love I get back from a child, to be honest, and knowing that I'm developing him, and I feel that I'm accomplishing something with him, and I'm actually changing things with him, you know what I mean, and just basically being there for him and knowing that it's not the normal thing. Dad doesn't always bring up the child on their own, but at the end of the day I'm doing it, and I feel quite proud to be that small percentage of dads that are doing it, to be honest. The struggles I've come across as being a dad is, to be honest, like I say, I think you're alienated a lot at schools. When you go to schools, a lot of women don't want to talk to you because you're a man, so they don't feel as comfortable as they would do with another woman. As well, I've wanted to take you to parties, but I've not been able to approach the women or the other members of the school because in a way you're kind of alienated. And I was kind of quite surprised when I spoke in the group that a lot of men have come across this same kind of thing, but we just don't speak about it.